the title for this program today is 2026, a year justice doubles down. And so justice doubles down. If you understand, if you kind of look up the definition, I don't have it written right in front of me. Doubles down. Doubles down is when the opposition thinks maybe you're going to back off what you intended to do, and you let them know, no, I'm doubling down. I'm whether you're thinking of the card game itself or any other definition of double down. Double down is when you've been challenged, but there's like, oh no, we're really going to go in that direction. And so the fact that it's Isaiah chapter 26 for 2026, no coincidence, and it really is going to be a chapter for us all year. And I covered more of this in this topic really at our New Year's Eve Bend, Oregon word. And this is not going to be a repeat of that word, maybe a tiny bit of overlap, because we have to hit it with what we're going to cover in Isaiah 26. But if you want to hear more in depth, there's more things we'll be covering as the year unfolds, because the Lord was highlighting the word justice and the word glory, and we're going to understand that word in a better way than we have in recent times as well. So I'm going to start reading Isaiah 26, and we're not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read some of the verses, and then we have several clips to show you all that connect to this, so you see. So starting with verse 1. In that day, this song will be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. God will appoint salvation for walls and bulwarks. Open the gates that the righteous nation which keeps the truth may enter in. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Trust in the Lord forever, for in Yah the Lord is everlasting strength. For he who brings down those who dwell on high, the lofty city, he lays it low to the ground. He brings it down to the dust. The foot shall tread it down, the feet of the poor, and the steps of the needy. So now we're going to go to verse 9. I say 9b, because this is what we want to pick up. Yes. For when your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Verse 10. Let grace be shown to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness.
Wow. Sorry.
You just said,
yeah, that's his hit. Wow. Go keep going. Sorry.
The land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So then we'll jump to 12 and 13. Lord, you will establish peace for us, for you have also done all our works in us. Verse 13. O Lord our God, masters. Okay, this we've got to slow down. You're going to have another one here, Steve. O Lord our God, masters besides you have had dominion over us.
Oh my.
Only we make mention of your name. Verse 15. You have increased the nation, O Lord. You have increased the nation. You are glorified. You have expanded all the borders of the land. And that's actually all we're going to do right now. We're going to revisit this afterwards. But even before we show some clips, as Steve has already given it away, there is like recognition, well, for all of you who have been following any of the news at all, how this chapter, Isaiah 26, so applies to so many things taking place. And so we're now going to we have several, they're very short, either video clips or pictures. And let's go with number 1, and I'll know what to comment once we see it on there.
Hold the line. Stay with me. Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity. Strengthen on, strengthen on. At my signal, unleash hell.
Wow. And that was on that was on his site, right? They produced that.
They produced it, and that was done before the Venezuela raid, we'll say, if we call it a raid, when you have 150 aircraft, just flying aircraft, and all the other mobilizations, military mobilizations, hard to call it just a raid. It was a major deal. Anyway, so that goes with this Isaiah 26 as well. And now let's go to something probably many or most of you have seen, and it has a funny component of it, but it's worth watching.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espera en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Oh man, you get chilled. That voice sounds like Kevin James to me. Does anyone know that sound? It just sounds just like him. But man, that was fierce.
All right, so we will go right to a January 1st posting as well from our President Donald J. Trump. You can put that up now.
Here it is.
So there was a question, Larry Cook put this up. Why did Trump post this 2 hours ago? What happened in 2004? How is Venezuela connected? What's the real reason for the extraction? Now notice as we read this. He says today is January 1st, 2026. This is CIA analyst Michael Schur, PhD, confirms. Do you believe votes were manipulated, changed electronically in favor of Biden? And if so, how was it done? The Central Intelligence Agency toppled the United States government on November 3, 2020, live on national TV. Report, Dominion deleted 2.7 million Trump votes nationwide. Data analysis finds 221,000 Pennsylvania votes switched from President Trump to Biden. 941,000 Trump votes deleted. States using Dominion voting system switched 435,000 votes from Trump to Biden. So we won't read the bottom of it. This you have to see from the very top. This is put out by Donald J. Trump, the president. And so I think he's actually put it out there even since the Venezuela raid. But there's going to be, I don't know if I'm doing the right term, Venezuela raid. It is the arresting of Maduro. And so there is going to be increasingly a clear connection between his arrest and the overturning of the 2020 election, which we took a lot of heat, especially me and ElijahStreams. Steve got a lot of heat for allowing voices such as myself to insist that Donald Trump won the election. That is going to be proven in the most massive, conclusive way possible. It's why you cannot back off from saying the truth when the Lord says it. It's not just, well, in the face of evidence. There was no evidence. Literally, for all of those of you who were still attacking the prophets back then, or the ones just attacking me for saying in 2020, it's like, why don't you accept the reality? It's like the eye test alone should have told you that unless you have been brainwashed by your national media and quote media, there is no possible way, no possible scenario that you could possibly believe that Joseph Biden had won the election over Donald J. Trump. And so, all right, enough on that one. We'll go to the next one. Now, again, this will be something I saw years ago as well. So it says from the top, Maduro knows about this. When OANN showed the actual 2020 election results showing Trump won by a landslide, as briefly seen by people in Germany, many, until the U.S. Army seized the servers from electronic voting companies, the voting systems, and SYTL. Where are the servers? So this was Paul Sylvia OAM. This is the actual results of the election. People in Germany saw this before Dominion servers were seized. This will probably get removed, so share as much as possible. The fraud is massive. Shame on these people. Now just look at that. If this map is correct and it gets proven, 410 to 128. And if you look at the shocking parts, California is red. And that's
crazy. And can I tell you something, Johnny?
Yeah.
I've been telling people that from the beginning. I said they're going to find out that California went red, but I had never seen that. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I wasn't claiming it was a prophetic word, but it only made sense.
Again, I also I didn't tell people that they would see it proven on a map like this, but I said California, if it ever gets counted fairly, it will show red. And so Trump has not ceased mentioning 2020, and it is not just a minor deal. It is the deal of all deals. We cannot move forward as a nation without first of all, showing fraud, and then releasing that to the public, and then making those who did it accountable. Justice has to double down. We've been saying justice for years, and the exposure has been taking place, but they've been getting away with it. So it's like, nah, they got away with it. No, justice doubles down.